So, as Kenyans hope for a better year in 2020, the political circles and the management of the public affairs are likely to witness heightened activity. This is a year that President Uhuru Kenyatta's war on corruption is expected to deepen, with authorities under watch on whether they will attain a conviction. It is also the same year that may be defining the judiciary too, with at least 2 judges expected to exit the Supreme Court in the next 13 months. So Sam Gituku highlights events that could make or break the nation's clamor for better governance.
The New Year's Day is a unique opportunity every year for those in leadership to prospect their plans for offices they hold and the nation. The nation's top politicians seeking unity in 2020.
A key aspect of this quest will be anchored under the Building Bridges initiative, a process that is aimed at comprehensively addressing both historical and emerging national challenges.
And this is likely to form basis of political discourse in 2020 as politicians jostle to have their opinion carry the day. The 2019 political space was flooded by the Building Bridges initiative divide. At the unveiling of the BBI report last November, the president promised a forum would be presented for Kenyans to engage and make further recommendations on what should be implemented in changes. This read by many as constitutional amendments.
Not true. Not true.
In 2019, several officials both at the national and county governments were arrested and charged with corruption. In 2020, the cases are likely to go to full hearings after preliminary objections are resolved as raised in most of them. This will be the first year for Governors Moses Leno Kulal of Samburu, Ferdinand Waitito of Kiambu, and Max Sonko of Nairobi County to start out of office. Should their cases be concluded in the year, they are likely to resume their duties should they be acquitted. Should they not, they will serve jail sentence or be penalized, which may include being barred from public office. It is the year that graft purge lead campaigners DCI George Kinoti and DPP Nuruddin Haji will mark their second year in office. Kinoti turns 2 in January, while Haji turns in March. Their scorecard will be one for review, even as some of the politicians have criticized them of weaponizing the graft war. Some of the cases under investigation are likely to see action taken in the coming weeks. These include the Itare Dam alleged scam that had been estimated at 30 billion shillings. Towards the end of 2019, several officials, including Water CS Simon Chelugui, had been questioned by the DCI. The Kenya Ports Authority is another institution of interest. The DCI is said to be ready to arrest suspects in the second week of January. At KPA, 2.7 billion shillings are alleged to have been embezzled or factored in exaggerated projects.
We are tired of being the punching bag all the time.
And as focus remains dealt at the judiciary in the war against graft, 2020 is critical at the judiciary. A lawyer has sued President Kenyatta over delay in the appointment of 41 judges approved by the Judicial Service Commission last year. The delay has forced the judiciary to review its court sittings. The Court of Appeal was affected. Kenyatta has argued in court that some of the proposed judges have integrity questions while also concerned over financial constraints. In 2020, Justice Jackton Boma Ojwang of the Supreme Court turns 70, meaning he has to retire. The Chief Justice David Maraga is expected to retire early 2021, meaning this is his final full year in office. 2 vacancies at the Apex Court are likely to be anchored on the 2022 succession politics. Politically, the Jubilee Party hopes to hold its first party elections in the first quarter of the year. With the simmering divisions that have defined the party since the handshake fallout, time will be the true informer of the shape and direction the ruling party takes after 2020 that is also critical for President Kenyatta in defining his legacy. Sam Gituku, Citizen TV.